Hi there, welcome to week 4, session 2 of our beginners course, and today we're going to be looking again at standing poses, and we've got a few new ones in there. We have reverse warrior coming up, we also have extended side angle and triangle. Okay, so as always, you do you. Use the blocks if you need them. They are there to help. It's not cheating. All right, so let's start by standing nice and tall, grounding those feet into the mat, so gripping the floor. Arms by your side, shoulders relaxed. Take a big breath. And take a big breath in as you reach the arms up high. And as you breathe out, let's fold all the way down to the ground. Remember bending those knees to get your chest on the thighs. Inhale to lift up halfway. You're going to straighten the legs, you're going to straighten the back. And exhale to fold. Take a big breath here. Notice how the back of those legs are feeling. Nice. Now we're going to plant our hands down and we're going to step into our downward facing dog. So making sure your hands are supported, so gripping the mat with all those fingers, taking the pressure out of those wrists. Take a big deep breath. And then we're going to lift up that right leg, send the leg up. And then this right leg, we're going to bring it all the way through, stepping it in between the hands, finding our high lunge. Now, that is one of the most difficult things to do, as I think we've mentioned before, bringing that leg all the way from up there, all the way through here. So you do you, however it gets there. All right, now find your point of focus as you come up to your high lunge. Remembering lunging is balancing. So fix your focus, find your breath. Check your front knees over that ankle. You're on the tiptoes of the back foot. Now transitioning from this pose to our warrior one. Simple transition. We're just going to anchor the back foot down. Keep the torso facing front and keep that lovely lunge in that front knee. Take a breath in your warrior one. Remembering to guide this left hip around. Now find warrior two. Open up those arms. The torso faces the side this time, but your gaze is still forwards. So you're looking over the middle finger of that front hand. Take a big breath here. And another one. And then let's reverse our warrior. So legs don't move. Take this back hand down the back leg and lift this front arm up. Palm facing down if you can. Keep the lunge in that front knee. Find a stretch all down the side body. Take a big breath. One more. Now heading into extended side angle. So again, keep the legs as they are. Bringing this right arm down to this front knee and stretch this left arm overhead. Again, palm facing down. Keep the chest open, so don't let the chest turn down. Pull back gently with this left shoulder. Maybe you can look up. Find your breath. Nice, then we're heading into runner's lunge. So turn to face this front leg. Swivel onto that back toe area. Making sure knee and ankle are all in line. Plant your left hand down. Can you sweep this right arm up and look up at the same time? Nice. Bringing the hand down to the ground and step back to find your downward facing dog. Nice, tailbone high. Relaxing the head, relaxing the face. And then we'll try all of that on the opposite side. So this time, left leg lifts. And then step that foot through or drag it, however it gets there. Finding your high lunge. So check you've landed right. If not, make the adjustments. Arms come nice and high. So nice straight back leg. Find your point of focus. And transition now to warrior one, where we're just going to anchor the back foot down, still facing front. So remember, draw this back hip around. Now warrior two, open up the arms, torso faces the side, but you'll turn the gaze and you're looking over that middle finger. Take a breath. Now let's reverse it. Back hand drops down this back leg, front arm lifts, palm facing down. Keep the lunge in the front knee, maybe looking up. Extended side angle, legs stay as they are. Left elbow to this front knee, right arm reaches over. Keep pulling back gently with this top shoulder, maybe looking up. Nice, now find your runner's lunge. Turn to face your front leg, hands come down, swivel on that back toe. Plant your right hand down, lift your left arm up. Nice, bringing the hand back down and step to downward facing dog. Take a breath. Bending the knees, looking to the top of your mat and step to the top. Find your forward fold, knees bent, head relaxed, take a big breath. And then slowly start to roll all the way up to stand. Okay, next little flow. So starting in your mountain pose again, strong legs, gripping the mat with those toes, remember. And we're going to step back with our left leg to find our warrior two. So remember, the back foot is anchored to the ground, knee over the ankle, arms out, looking across that middle finger. So you've got strong arms, but make sure the shoulders aren't hunched. So relax the shoulders, keep the arms strong. See if you can turn out this front knee a little bit so you've got that stretch on your inner thigh. Take a breath. Nice. And now we're going to start to straighten out this front leg. We're going to find triangle pose. So straighten this front leg, and then we're going to tip this front arm down this front leg. Hold on to the shin and send this left arm up. Now, you don't want this back hip, this left hip, to start to turn towards the ground. So try and pull that back hip back. Breathing all the time. So if you've got tight hamstrings, you might know about this one. Okay, now we're going to reverse our triangle. So again, legs don't move. Keep the legs exactly as they are, and we just switch the arms. Left arm down the back leg, right arm over. Now head back to warrior two. So this is where the legs do change. Lunge back into that front knee. Arms out, gaze across the middle finger. Turn out this front knee if you can. Nice. Now you're going to turn to the long end of your mat to find star pose. So adjust those feet. Reach the arms out. And then from here, we're going to find goddess. So the feet walk in a little bit, toes turn out, and you're going to sink into this squat position. Now, making sure your bottom's not sticking out, try and tuck your tailbone under so you feel this here, the inner thighs working. And try and send your knees over your middle toe. Now, don't try and move your knees. If they're not going in the right direction, just move the feet. Yep, so adjust the feet to let everything line up. You don't want any pressure on the knees at all. So just rest the hands on the thighs. See if you can feel the heat building in these inner thighs. Shoulders relax, face relax, take a breath. One more. Nice, and then we're going to take our wide leg forward fold. So straighten out these legs, hands to the waist, turn the toes inwards this time. So slightly inwards. Big breath in, and as you breathe out, start to fold all the way down. And release the hands down to the ground if you can. And just find your point. Take a big deep breath. Remembering again, same as when we do our forward fold with the legs together, you don't want all the weight in the heels of your feet here. So again, try and find that sensation of tipping forward just slightly so the toes do a little bit of work. Nice. Now see if you can lift up halfway. So by that, straightening that back, gaze is forwards. Nice, then bring your hands to the waist and then come all the way up to stand. Walking the feet in. Then take a big breath in, reach all the way up. Breathing out as you fold forwards. Slowly rolling all the way up to stand. And then we're going to do that all on the other side. So step back with your right leg this time, finding that warrior two. Check your alignment. Find your breath. And then let's head into triangle. Straighten the front leg. Drop this front hand down to the shin. Right arm lifts. Keep this back hip pulled back. Don't let it fold forwards. Nice, let's reverse this triangle, so switch. Legs stay straight. Back to warrior two. Nice, now turn to face the front, finding that star pose. Head into goddess again, so walk the feet in a bit. Toes turn out, checking the knees. Hands on the thighs. Tuck your tailbone under. Okay, let's head to that forward fold. Straighten out the legs. This time the toes turn inwards. Hands to the waist, take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, start to fold nice and slowly all the way down. Releasing the hands to the ground. Let the head relax, let the face relax. Nice, lifting up halfway. Nice flat back. Hands come to the waist. Slowly lifting up to stand. Nice, walking those feet in. Big breath in, reach all the way up. Big breath out to fold all the way down. Hands plant down, stepping back to find your plank position. So making sure you're in a nice straight line. Okay, we're going to try to take our chaturanga here. So we had a go at this in the sun salutation in the last session with the knees down. So let's just see if we've got the upper body strength to do this without putting the knees down. So slide the shoulders forwards so they're coming in front of those wrists, and then start to bend the elbows as you slowly lower all the way down. Untuck those toes, gently push up to find your cobra or your baby cobra, so keep a bend in the elbows if you need to. Take a big breath here. And then we're going to head back to our child's pose. Big toes together, knees nice and wide, and reach those hands out in front. See if you can push the hips back as far as you can. Take a big deep breath. Nice, and come all the way up to a kneeling position. And that is session 2 done. Well done. Do let me know how you got on, and I'll see you in